welcome everyone to round 7 of the Trackstars Formula 3 series. Just bear with me for a second while I just switch on some visuals on the screen. Alright, sorry about that. Fix up some visuals, didn't have them set up before. But yeah, we're here at Lago Maggiore in the lovely Italy. So, fortunately I'm by myself this week. Spud has some work things to attend to. But hopefully we'll wait and see how this goes. But drivers have just started qualifying. They got a 10-minute session and then a 5-lap sprint race after this, and then followed by the feature race. So we'll wait and see what will happen with that one. But at the moment, after round 6, we still have Purden leading the championship, but he's only leading by 62 points. So anything is possible. Anything is possible for Purden to either win or lose with 4 rounds to go, including this one. So we'll wait and see on that, how that ends up. But until then, the drivers are just coming around now to start their first flying lap. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and watch these drivers go around here in the Red Bull Juniors here for our Trackstars Formula 3 season. We'll just stay on board here with Purden. I don't want to throw a bit of an onboard here, so you guys can get a little bit of a track guide. Have it, Purden with his first lap of a 201.4, I think it was. Yeah, so 201.484. So as the drivers start to set their laps, it looks to be, I think, roughly you can achieve a 59, but you just got to really string that lap together. So at the moment, all the cars that come past, we've got Carter here from WTC Racing. Sitting on pole position at the moment, just in front of Hedges. So fastest lap at the moment is a 2 minutes .576, and then you got Hedges back here with a 2 minutes .586. So yeah, there's everything to play for with this one at the moment. So We got Burton as well, here down in third, so the championship leader currently is still not on a fast lap. They got just under 5 minutes to go, so about 4 minutes 40. So we'll wait and see on how it goes on here. We have Liam back on the grid too, so we haven't seen him for a while. He's down here in 5th place, so good to see him jumping out again. I think there may have been a problem between James and Gray or Smith, I believe it was. No Griffin for 5 weeks. Wow, that's huge. That's interesting. That's really interesting. It's unfortunate. It's always good to see Griffin on the grid. It's a good racer, so. We got Koeman here in 5th place, so he's a little bit off the pace, but not too far. Oh, runs a little bit wide there at on the exit of turn 2. But currently, we still have Carter in 1st. Oh, he's bettered his time to a 2 minutes point 2, so those tyres are just warmed up. Hedges, unfortunately, didn't better his time. He went a little bit slower, but he's starting to approach the back of Carter now to try and get a little bit of a slipstream. Oh, as I say that, Carter runs off wide. So the SS here, I think he may have... Oh, he just skimmed the grass there. It's really unfortunate. See that 2 minutes 30 to go. Just keep an eye on Hedges here because they missed a sector split to see if he's going to be going any faster. He is. He's just slightly purple. So wait and see if he can string it together in his last sector through these last couple of corners. You can really get a flowing motion here if you get the corners correct here, and it feels really nice. So. James comes through into 4th. Oh, 59.9. He's done an awesome job there through that last sector. He went 3/10 up. So Hedges there, putting in a solid lap of a 1:59.920. Depends if Carter can match that. He's got one more lap to go. Perner down here in 3rd. Liam in 4th, James in 5th, Koeman in 6th, Smith in 7th, and Gray in 8th. We are missing Fletcher off the grid this week, unfortunately, but hopefully he can join us back next week. Jump on board with Carter here, see if we can get a sector split time through this next sector. Ooh, he's 3/10 down. That's really unfortunate there. But in saying that, Hedges did gain nearly 3.5 tenths through the last sector, so this will be a pretty intense one. Question is, can WTC Racing get another pole position? That is the question. James crossing the line, doesn't better his lap. Purdon betters his lap slightly, but can't increase any position. Hedges crosses the line with any time of bettering his lap. Ooh, Carter betters his lap only slightly, but not enough that he can take pole there. But that'll be a pole position there for Hedges from MSR VL Racing. So boys over in the MSR garage would be pretty happy with that one. I do know we have Kaizen in here supporting the boys, but yeah, and solid performance there by Liam too, considering he hasn't really shown himself lately in the series. He's jumped up into 4th, so I'll run through the grid there. So we've got Hedges in 1st on pole position, Carter in 2nd, Purdon in 3rd, Liam in 4th, Gray in 5th, James in 6th, Koeman in 7th, and Smith in 8th. So unfortunately we only have 8 runners this week. Last week we did have more, so that was good. But yeah, unfortunately we only have 8 this week. But hopefully it builds for some good racing. But yeah, we'll start this race for this F3 sprint race of the 5 laps here around the Italian track of Lago Maggiore. We are running the full course, so we'll wait and see what it's got in store for us here. So we just wait for those 5 red lights to come on. We've got Hedges starting up front. The question is, who's going to be able to get a better start? Will it be Carter? Will it be Hedges? Put your Monopoly money on there, ladies and gentlemen. It's lights out and race start here for the Trackstars Formula 3 Round 7 sprint race at Autodrome Lago Maggiore. And it looks like Carter's let Purdon up the inside. Oh, he shuts that door down on Purdon there. Purdon's going around the outside. See here if everyone got through there reasonably clean. Unfortunately, Gray didn't drop to the back, so it looks like he got oh, hold it, son. Nice save, nice save. Got through all there cleanly, and we've got Carter battling Hedges for the lead, coming into turn 5, I believe that is, for that long sweeping run up into the S's section. Most of this here would be, you would think, single race line. You kind of don't really want to be going too wide through here, because then it'll really compromise your run down the back straight into the braking zone. Oh, Smith goes off, runs really wide there in the wall. Try and see if we can catch that. Just runs completely wide and just realistically misses the corner. Nice job there, but he was good not to impede anyone else. But Hedges and Carter still got this battle going in here for the lead. Oh, Carter gets him on the racing line here, but Hedges is still going. Hang it out wide there, son. Still going too wide. And while we have this battle going on, we have a battle back here for Liam and Purdon as well, battling it out for 3rd place. Carter is able to put a little bit of a gap there on Hedges now, which is probably what he wants, especially considering last week he did match points with Purdon, so it will definitely be an interesting one. Purdon goes up the inside here at Liam and defends into the next corner, but Purdon is having a run on Hedges. What's happened here? Oh, I just spotted something else happen. Oh, he's run tight into turn 1. So I catch what happened there before. Oh, he just cuts off the front. Lucky they didn't make that any worse than what it was. So it's given Carter a 2.0 second lead. Purden's on the charge though. We've got James hassling the back of here of Liam. We haven't seen Liam for a while, but he's doing well. He's up into 4th for the It's Racing Esports Red Bull Junior. You can really do a bit of a switchback there on that corner if you get it right, which is what he's done here. That's a fantastic run. Oh, James doesn't really kind of leave him enough room there. There's a bit of door-to-door contact. Oh, Liam real sideways. Now James is on the hunt for Hedges. Oh, Purden runs really wide through that last corner, hits that sausage curve. Carter's out to a 3.3 second lead. Hedges closing onto the back of Purden there. 2.5 laps completed in this 5-lap race. We've got 2.5 laps to go. Lap 3 of 5. Carter's looks like he's settled into a rhythm now. He's done over 59.7. So. Job well done with that one. James has got past Liam. I think he did that on the ending of this lap. Liam want to be careful though, because he's got Koeman and Smith hassling the back of each other, and if they just keep pushing, then they're going to be attacking the back of Liam here. So at the same time, if I was Liam, I'd be like, James, pull me along, mate. Get me up to those front guys. So. Carter's out to a 4-second lead now. Looks like they're all pretty spread out, but no massive incidents. Which is good. Makes our life easier. A little bit of tussling and turning for the first few laps, but that's always that always happens. Purden's dropped that gap back to 3.8 seconds. He's on for a purple here. He's on for a mid-50s, 59. Carter put 4/10 on Purden through that section. That's great, 6/10. Carter's on for a 59.5 here. coming through the last corner for the second last time. We have Carter in first place. You've got to run really wide out there, but you don't want to be pushing the track limits too much, otherwise you will get a half-second penalty. 59.9. Ooh, he drops that time somewhere in that last section. Same as Purden. Purden was on for a 59, but he's lost a lot of time there through that last section, and he's got Hedges on the back of him now. The two Kiwis going at it. So we got an even 50-50 split with Aussies and Kiwis, and then we've got our obviously Belgian friend in Koeman, or as everyone else knows him as Isa Scale. He's Devlin Calypso's friend, so always good to have the internationals come. But yeah, we've got 3 Aussies and sorry, 4 Aussies. 4 Aussies and 3 New Zealanders, so good old racing from across the ditch. My eyes are a bit wonky. I'm a little bit tired, so my apologies for that 50-50 split. Carter comes down the back straight for the final time here in the sprint race for the Trackstars Formula 3 series. We've got James getting hounded by Liam, so Liam's found some pace at the end. We'll keep an eye on this for the moment. Unfortunately there, Liam can't get that job done. But here we are, we have Carter going around the final corner for the last time. He to grab the win at Lago Maggiore. Nice drive in there. Great start, great finish for Carter. Across the line in P2 we have Purden, Hedges in P3 with the half-second penalty, James in 4th, Liam in 5th, Koeman in 6th, Smith in 7th, and Gray in 8th. So solid racing there by all drivers, giving each other racing room, and clean race bonus there too for Carter. So started from second, finished first, so he goes up 1 position, and he'll be starting on pole position for the next race. So big ups and big congratulations to Carter for that win. As we just run through the grid here, we have Hedges finishing with half-second penalty, which gives him 1 second time penalty. So we've got Carter in first, Purden in second, Hedges in third, James in 4th, Liam in 5th, Koeman in 6th, Smith in 7th, and Gray in 8th. So big ups to all our drivers there. I shall be back shortly. While I do that, just got to fix some room settings, change the laps, and then we'll be back for race 2. Just sit back, relax, and I will be back shortly. Alright, we are back. Griddy's set. Laps are adjusted. Ready for race 2 of the Formula 3 series here at Lago Maggiore. Who have we got our Monopoly... I can't even say it today. Monopoly money on here to win race 2. We'll go at 6:30. So, what am I? I've got a keyboard and I don't even use it to type. Camaro kid. It was alright, mate. We all have them. We all have them days. But we are ready to go live for the feature race here at the Italian track of Autodrome Lago Maggiore. Well, not one of my favourite tracks, but we move. Yeah, definitely not one of my favourite tracks, but you take the good ones with the bad, and you got to make the most of what you got. So we'll wait and see. We do have the F2 coming up here at 8 o'clock. And the question is, can anyone stop Curry? But until then, we have waiting on these lights. We've got 3, 4, 5 lights out, green flag racing. Here we are for the feature race of Trackstars Formula 3 here. Carter gets a good start here from Purden. We've got Liam up the inside. Up the inside of James. Smith on the outside. Koeman's dropped back into 7th. Liam's dropped back now. Got a really bad exit there at a turn 2. Battling with Smith here. Smith has moved up into 5th place. They wouldn't want to be fighting for too long, because then the lead pack will take care of that one. I do believe Smith is with FR Bono Racing. So Ridwan, if you're watching, he's doing a good job, mate. Doing a good job. We've got Carter here out in first with Purden, not too far behind. He's in that slipstream. He's got a really nice run here. Purden's on the run up the inside. I do believe that's turn 12, I think. So lead change there for Purden. With Carter in 2nd, and Hedges not too far behind in 3rd. So we got an MSR VL sandwich at the moment with WTC Racing in the middle. He's the meat in the sandwich. Now, Carter probably doesn't want Purden to be out in front like that. Because he will just kind of take off. But Carter was showing some really good pace there in the sprint race. So maybe he's just got to wait for the tyres to come up to temperature. Hedges is all over the back of Carter. While he does that, Purdon's taken off. 1.2 second lead over Carter. As well as an MSR VL sandwich, it's also a New Zealand sandwich. We've got an Aussie in the middle of the two New Zealanders. But then we've got James, not too far behind, for the other WTCR. So you can say we've got WTCR versus MSR VL. Or VL MSR, my apologies if I pronounce it wrong. But yeah, they're currently hounding him there. We've got a battle going on here. For 5th between Liam. What happened to Gray? Where's Gray? Let's see if I can catch that. Oh, I just missed it. Must have happened through the first sector. I had my eyes too far on the on this lead pack here. Got Kuman in the back of this pack too. For the Ice Racing Group. So it's Ice Racing Group versus It's Racing versus FR Bono Racing. Unfortunately, I think that's all she wrote for Gray down here in 8th place. He did potentially have a spin there through the first sector. My assumption it would have been turn 1 or turn 2. But anything is possible, obviously. But jumping back to the front here, we've still got Purdon out in front. Carter still in 2nd, Hedges still in 3rd, and James still in 4th. So doing a pretty solid job here at the moment for these lead 4 drivers. And I think where you would want to be, you would kind of want to be either in Hedges or James's position. In the odd case that if anything does happen between these front 2 cars, you'll just be there to scoop up the scraps and ended up, you know, going from say 3rd or 4th to 1st or 2nd. So definitely what you want is you want to be in kind of the 3rd or 4th position. Not only that, you're kind of pushing that 2nd place car to try and catch the leader. So Edges making a run on Carter here. Question is, where is he going to pass? There's not really many passing opportunities. He shoves it up the inside here. 4th last corner. Oh, Carter's got his elbows out. Oh, Hedges gets a touch there from Carter. Does a little bit of a bump and run. He didn't get a touch. He just got the ripple strip there. My apologies. That other angle looked like he got a bit of a bump and run there, but this one here, oh, really nice racing here for these guys. Look who's added to the back of this. You've got James here. He's just snabbled that position up from Hedges, but Hedges isn't over yet. Really gave Carter that gap there, but the question is, can Purdon get a miracle and get a win with the flash of the headlights as always? Purdon doing Purdon things. Got some spectators there on the hill with their cars and stuff. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, all their families. Nice turnout we got. Carter 2.2 seconds back from Purdon. And then Hedges a further 1 second back. So we've got 4.2 seconds separating the top 4 cars. Is that not a little bit of a shortcut? I think with that one there, if you don't shortcut it, you end up hitting the rip strip. And it gives you a really bad exit to the potential where you may end up in the sand, so kind of not really what you want. But yeah, you must have the headlight flash configured as the L3 button, has to. It's Purdon doing Purdon things, I guess. But they've actually closed the gap a little bit here to Purdon. Down to 1.6 seconds. Now the top four are kind of evenly spread out. Yeah, I think that's it's got to be mapped to the L3 button, or at least turning left or right. I think it's turning right, because it only kind of happens when he turns right. Oh, didn't happen that time. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm kind of curious with that one. Liam here has got the position back from Smith. Now Smith is coming under pressure from Koeman, who runs really wide there on the back straight coming into turn. Yeah, 5. On a PB sector. Can't forget about Gray. Gray's all the way down here in 8th place. Unfortunately had a bit of a mishap in the first couple of laps, and it's put him down the order. Definitely be good to see these new drivers up the order at some point in time. You know, when they get their head around the series or tracks or car combos and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it'd definitely be a good one to watch. Oh, Hedges gets really loose there. Carter's really shutting down the time there at Purdon. He's got that to underneath a second. Tyre usage is the same. But Purdon's about to come under attack massively from Carter here with 5 laps to go at the end of this one. Jarman, that would have been a fantastic sight to see. Believe me. Carter seems to have struggled there a little bit through that first sector compared to what Purdon did, and as I say that, Purdon goes purple there. So we'll wait and see what comes of this, obviously later in the race. But yeah, I remember I used to do a lot of engine mods on GT5. Hedges with a little bit of a corner cut there. I think I had a Red Bull engine in an R34 or go-kart or something like that. Back when you could do all that kind of jazz with the USB mods and all that kind of jazz. Nowadays you can't even do it. You try and you get banned straight away. Yeah, it was like a custom car editor or something like that. Can't remember what it was, but boy did I have some fun with that. Put a rotary in a Commodore and gave it an extra rotary tune, and yeah, it was funny. Carter has a considerable amount of pace through sector 2, as what Purdon does, but then Purdon takes the time back that he's just lost through sector 1. So these guys are definitely going toe to toe with it. I'd say it looked like Purdon got compromised run there. Oh, Carter goes purple with a 1:59.7 in response to Purdon's 1:59.9. Carter's in the slipstream now, so the question is, will he be able to catch him? Enough that he can pass him. He's 4/10 up on his time. He's gained a considerable amount of time through that first sector. Just jump on board here. See if we can get a good run. Oh, Purdon's hit the grass. Purdon, can he keep it? Oh no! He's hit Carter. Did he hit him? I think Carter was just trying to avoid him. Wow. I'll go back to Purdon's off there. Yeah, he's just run wide, come onto the grass, hold his line to try not to compromise Carter a little bit, and Carter's just gone off. That's very unfortunate there. I only lost one position in all that, so that's how far these guys are spread out. We've got 5th place in Liam, which is 9.8 seconds back from 4th in James. So, what a considerable amount of time difference. And we got Koeman back here in 6th place, 3.7 to Liam and 3.2 to Smith. And then Gray is 11.2 down on Smith, so. Oh, we've got Smith flashing headlights too, mate. They're pretty bright. It's flashing me, plus all the spectators in the stands. Lap 8 of 10. Carter's really closing back that gap to Hedges there. I think that Purdon maybe a little bit out of reach for Carter if he does. Oh no! Too much curb there. And he just spins it around. Gets a really compromised exit there. Tries to make a better exit through the next one and then just grabs a curb and runs off into the grass. That's very unfortunate there from Carter, considering he did have the speed. And he's dropped 7 seconds to the cars in front. It's very unfortunate there for Carter. Whereas better, everyone else in WTCC knows him as Ryle. So his name's also Ryan. So it's a good name. Name of the gods. Looks like this is going to be a MSR VL1-2 here in this race. Obviously the race hauling more points as well, being the feature race. Hedges had a really iffy run coming down there through that last corner. In that last section as they're going around the turn 1 and 2 for the second last time. Hedges has closed the gap to Purdon to 1.9 seconds. I don't think he'll be able to catch him and pass him in just under a lap and a half. Welcome Mr. Benjo from ICE Esports, sorry, ICE Racing Group, my apologies. I got confused with your name on here, mate. It's been a while. We've got Purdon out in front. leading the pack. And Hedges in second. James in third. Carter in fourth. Liam in fifth. Koeman in sixth. Smith in seventh. And Gray down here in eighth. But Gray's actually closing the gap to Smith. He's closed that from about 18 seconds to 8. So he's pulled about 10 seconds in the last, I think it would be 7-8 laps. So Purdon crossing the line for the penultimate time to start his last lap here at Autodrome Lago Maggiore for the Trackstars Formula 3 round 7 here in the Trackstars Championship. He's on track at the moment to extend that gap a little bit. So James, for him, he'd really be wanting something to happen to Purdon. I'm not trying to give him commentator's curse, but James is down in third. And he would be like, I need some more points to you, let me win. Or something like that. But we've got Hedges in fourth in the championship as well. He's more than likely about to overtake Robinson. Unfortunately, we haven't seen Robinson. He does have some family things to attend to, but it'd be good to see him back on the grid when he's finished with all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Coming down this back straight into the sweeper. You brake really late here. Kick it down a couple of gears. Use the banking of the corner really quite considerably to get you around that corner. And try and carry as much speed as you can through there. Smith looks to have made another mistake. 4 seconds here to Gray. We've got Purdon here, rounding the last corner for the final time. And Purdon takes the win for MSRVL Racing with a 1-2 for MSRVL, with Hedges in second and James in third, with a WTC Racing third and fourth. So Carter coming across the line in fourth place and setting the fastest lap on the last lap as well, with a 1:59.668. Nice work there. Liam in fifth, Koeman in sixth, and we've got Smith and Gray here. Rounding out the back of the pack. Smith crosses the line in 7th place for FR Bono Racing, and Gray crosses in 8th place. Benjo, the fuel warning comes on due to the replay. It's a glitch currently. Yeah, so it's a glitch at the moment with the game when you use replays and stuff like that. Comes on saying, oh, you need to refuel. So I think it is only on our spectator end. I don't believe it's on the actual car. So yeah, ever since they did bring in the whole keyboard connectivity update, it's kind of bugged out the spectator games a little bit, but it is good. We're just running through the field now. We've got Purdon in first, Hedges in second, James in third, Carter in fourth, Liam in fifth, Koeman in sixth, Smith in seventh, and Gray in eighth. Big ups and congratulations to the race winners here at round 7. Round 7. Apologies, it says round 5. Don't mean that. It was a little bit of a mistake. But yeah, so. Not too sure about the problem there, Benjo. It just happened. So, but nah, it's all good. We cut. No biggie. It goes away as they cross the pit entry line anyway. Pit entry. So, no biggie. But until then, these drivers will park the cars in the garages until the 7th of May, which, as far as I'm aware, should be next weekend, which it is, because we only have 30 days in April. They are going to be at Red Bull Ring for the Austrian Grand Prix, with a 7-lap sprint and 14-lap feature race. for these drivers. They will be backing up the Formula Track Stars calendar. Formula 2s have a week off after this weekend. Then they will be back for Spa. I make mistakes, no way, never happens. Look, mate, everyone's human, we all make mistakes, but what do you do? It is what it is. We're all human, we all make mistakes, but until then, it is time for me to jump out of the commentary box, go and grab some dinner, and then we'll be back for F2. I don't believe there'll be a stream, but if there is, we'll do Spud or myself will do a post-race stream. But until then, thank you all for joining. Congratulations to the race winners, obviously from myself, Ryan Palmer and Nick Patasso, currently at work. We do thank you all for joining us here for the stream, supporting us as always. So like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord if you're new. Thank you very much, and until next week.